There was a job that me and Dylan did. I think you guys were on it as well a couple of years ago in December, and it was a perfect job, re-roof. Client was great. You know, that job, we had that pool, we were swimming in that smoko. Mean job, you know, everything was running well, and it was at the end of the year, right? So people were happy, everyone's like having a good time. Near the end of the day, we just sheeted a section, we were just packing up, and you know, I think one of the lads said to one of the boys, should we chuck some ridges should we chuck something over the ridges? Should we pack it up, you know? Should we make this watertight? One of the boys said, oh, fuck it, you know? It's summer, it's not gonna rain. We're like, yeah, cool, we'll pack up, cruise home. Anyway, I'm just kicking my feet back at night, I'm on the couch, and I just hear this little pitter-patter on the window. And all I'm thinking about in the back of my head is that job, that roof that's open. And I'm fucking starting to freak out. Jump on the weather app, fucking massive pink, purple fucking cloud, bro, like huge. And I'm freaking out, I'm like, oh no. We knew straight away what to do. Dylan's like, I'm coming to yours, I'm picking you up, we're going there straight away. Imagine the feeling of driving to that job and this huge clouds just following you, chasing you, and it's pissing down, and all you're thinking about is, I need to get to this roof and make it watertight. When we got to the house and we got inside, the family in there, man, the family was stressing, they were running around, freaking out. Me and Dylan just have one mission and one mission only, and that's to get this place watertight before it causes any more damage. We're on a Colorbond roof, we're fucking slipping and sliding, putting tarps all over the place, putting tiles where they need to go. It was so stressful, so crazy.
The worst one.
Definitely the worst one. And the feelings that we felt that night, I remember driving home and going to Dylan, bro, I never ever want to have that feeling ever again on a job, or for a client as well, because you can imagine how the clients feel. You know, we were doing such a great job, and then that one little scenario, that one little thing, and that one little decision, that split decision that we made as a team, changed the whole thing, you know, it changed everything. That's what I want to touch on today, guys, is if you feel like there's something wrong at all, it only takes a little decision, just a little voice, little speak up, you know, just that can be the difference between a world of pain and stress and just a cruisy job. The main purpose of this meeting is to have the right mindset as we're coming into December.
What I always say is just like quality, mate, keeping things clean. Quality, fucking quality is my main thing, you know. You know, like we're strapping sheets and stuff at the end of the day, you know, like it's not, well, it is up to me, but like everybody knows what has to be done, you know, like just want like the highest, like, you know, on things to be done, like the absolute best you can do.
Just everyone doing their role.
Yep.
Everyone's just doing what they need to do. Everything's just going smoothly, you know, like Troy said, just good quality. No one's mucking up, making mistakes, everything's just going smoothly.
Communication,
yeah.
Or like, you know what's going on. If you're not sure, because Troy's always there,
yeah.
And like, you know, you can always get help from each other as well.
You know, I know my English is no perfect, I improve, it's really struggling for speak English.
Yeah.
And try and adjust. Instead of Troy just saying, Freddie, do this, da 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 da. You can say, Troy, you need to come show me, okay? Because that's up to you as well, bro. But if you're not sure, you go, can you show me please? Like, show me what to do here. And then you can go, okay, I know what to do now. Sweet. And then when you've done that, you go back to Troy and say, Troy, I've done this. What can I do now?
Yeah, I asked Troy at the morning, you have some problem with me? And but...
No, and I don't. I think you've got me wrong, Freddie, you know, like it's just like, you know, I just need, like, there's just processes and stuff. Like I know you're eager to get into stuff, but there's just a way, there's ways that I've got to get things done. Like there's a process, you know, I can't just like pick up flashings and fucking put them on anywhere, you know, like it's you've got to speak to me.
To them, and you had that opportunity to say something and you never did, or you had the opportunity to fix something. So it all falls back under here. So go back to these values and go back to these behaviours, and you guys will always be sweet.
For instance, Alex, you're an apprenticeship. You're doing an apprenticeship right now. You're an apprentice. You want to become a tradie. If you want to be a tradie, act like you're a tradie now. Think of those responsibilities. Think of those roles. Your skill set is still as an apprenticeship. You're doing really well at that, by the way. But your mindset, right, you should be having that sort of mindset of a tradie now. So when you become a tradie, you're already here. You know, you're ahead of the game. And if you want to be a supervisor and you're a tradie, you should be having the mindset of that supervisor already. That'll come to you, okay? So it's trying to be like in the shoes, basically, of where you want to be. First of all, thanks for, you know, everything so far, even on this job, every job, you guys are always smashing it and stuff, and you guys take a lot of responsibility on board yourself, so I know that. So when I'm on site and you know, sometimes it's like, far out, these boys are just fucking flying here, you're pumping, like, so I know that you guys take those stresses on of like, right, let's get this job done, and like me and Jake are always grateful for that, like we really appreciate it. But coming up to the end of the year and stuff like that, we've all had a big year. I just want you guys to sort of, you know, just remember there's only so much we can do in a day. So break it down into day to day. Like, don't feel that there's always pressure on you guys to, you know, right, we've got to get this done so we can start this job on that date and stuff. That's for me and Jake to worry about, okay? So just remember, there's only so much we can do in that day. As long as you plan that and say, okay guys, this is what we're doing. Get those tasks going for the day and do that. Don't feel the pressure of, right, I've got to do this, then this, then this, then this, then this. Okay? There's just, and oh, this is happening tomorrow, and this, we've got to be on this job next week. Whatever it is, just be focused on what you're doing. That way we can be efficient. That's why the way you guys won't be getting stressed out, feeling like a bit flustered of like all these jobs and stuff. Because I know it's stressful, like 100%, and especially when Troy's mind works like a lot like mine. He'll be like, fuck this, I've got to do all these things. Think about the one job at a time, think about the one day at a time, and let's just carry on like that. We've only got fucking few weeks to go till the end of the year, so just day by day and we'll get through it. There's no perceived pressure from us. Like, if you guys are feeling like you're under pressure, you're doing it to yourselves. Okay, so bring it back. Think about the one job you've got to do. That's it. That's all you've got to do. Like, nothing else is going on. And then that's it. Next task. And that's just a day by day thing.
That subscription-based model, me and Dylan had like a real good think about that after, and you actually sparked like a lot of good ideas for us, because we sort of had the idea first, and then we were like, how can we make this like work? What's like the best way? What's the most efficient way? What's the easiest like system? Something that we can just scale. So that's something we've like been putting together in the background, and we wanted to look at it and go, okay, hey, how can we make this valuable for someone? We just wanted to have that like reputation, so the reputation's still there with Virtue Roofing, so if people do see, hey, these guys are offering this other solution, they know that, you know, we are an established business, we do have all those Google reviews, so they're going to more likely, they're going to be like, hey, yeah, let's actually go with these guys. Or it's just, we've already got that reputation there, so instead of like starting this whole new business and creating a whole new, you know, building a whole new reputation for a separate business, it's like, why don't we just leave it in this business as a separate service sort of thing. So
what I would be wary of is, I guess, potentially going too far with that too quickly.
Yeah.
In that, if you do have an ability to look at, like, and we can get this data from Xero as well, and have a look at your guys' hours over the course of a full year, and kind of see where those troughs in hours are. So, like, for example, times where it's clear from the amount of hours the guys are doing that they're probably not working at capacity, you're trying to fill their time in those times. Those little pockets, even if you build that into your capacity planning for, still get someone on, but before you maybe necessarily go, okay, he's full, let's get another guy, because the best thing you want to be doing is have your team working at capacity for the full year. It's a way of, I guess, testing. Like, you might just have guys who are really good at report writing. Apprentices, they're not that helpful with that sort of stuff. They're more like, tidy up the workshop, clean the cars. None of that's making you money, versus if you get them out doing that stuff, it's relatively, like you said, you don't need that level of skill necessarily. there is the ability to do this in terms of technology. Whether there's
Mm.
already a software that exists that does all of this is another story, right? But you have a checklist, you have the ability to allocate a job to the guys. There's a checklist attached, they do the checklist, they take the photos, it pushes that information into a templated report,
Yeah.
and then there's little boxes of bits where you have to, add additional commentary to, and then it delivers, pushes out a
Send.
final product to send out.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're just off to a re-roof we did up in Scarborough, and it's a really good job, and we're just going to go, I think we're going to go just double check if the bin's still there, make sure everything's clean and tidy, and then we'll head out to our other project at the moment, our current project, which is like a new build. So that'll be cool to see all the boys on site and give you guys a little look at how we operate and our work. What we do at the end of the job is we go back and make sure like everything's clean, and then we'll do like a full walkthrough with the client so that like the client's happy with everything, and pretty much just like a final walkthrough. Whereas before we just finish a job and just go send the invoice and then go, sweet, thanks a lot, but then you might miss something or you forget, and then you've got a client that's like, hey, this isn't done or that's not done. So it's really important for us to go back to these jobs and make sure that the client's like 100% happy with everything, and then everything's communicated. So
Sometimes a job goes smooth and it's just like 100% straight off the bat, and it's like, done. But other times it's like just a little thing can just hold up that job from being like 100% complete.
Things that have gone wrong on jobs, and we just like refined each step and refined our whole process. So we've like gone over this whole process of our re-roofing job from start to finish, and all the boys on our team know that process as well. So each one of those lads has their own process within the project, and it just makes everything run smoothly. Everyone knows what's happening, and it just minimizes any risk and of anything going wrong. So yeah, it's a really good thing to think about when you've got a trade business, is just refine your process on and when you get to site, refine everything and go over everything and look at it from an outside perspective and look at it from the client's perspective, finding our niche and just going all in on it and saying, hey, we're going to be the best at this niche, and we're just going to do the righty, treat our clients right, be really thorough with jobs, and just like transform homes, man. And you can see it in our reviews. People leave those really heartfelt reviews with photos, and it's a cool feeling when you see it, when you transform someone's home and you see their reaction. And they come outside and they're like, oh my god, it's amazing. It's like you actually feel really good. And then we've had lots of messages, and we've had people give us gifts, and like it's crazy, man. You're actually changing people's lives. The families that are living in there, they're now safe and sound, and they don't go through like winters feeling unhappy, and leaks are coming through the house. So we just connect with people. We just connect. Like we actually have genuine conversations with people when we chat to them. We're not just here to do a job, but we try and connect with them.
It's pretty rare that we're on projects that are new now, but these guys are doing all right, so happy to be a part of it, eh? The whole back of this building's all wall cladding as well, so it's a pretty big gig.
All right, yeah, no, pretty stoked with that, eh? So
Yeah.
it's good. This is going to be a real cool project once it's done. Builder approached us, reckon, how long ago? About 5 or 6 months ago, and then we just started talking to him and getting to know him a bit more, and he sent us these jobs to quote up, and we're like, oh, we actually like these, pretty good style, and something we'd like doing is getting into cladding a bit more. So yeah, we're finally here, and we've got another 8 days left, so plenty of time. And like we discussed before, there's no pressure for the lads. They've just got to do one thing at a time and tick all the boxes as they go, and they'll be sweet. Everything's going smoothly so far, I think.
As smooth as it gets
smooth
with
as it gets.
on a builder's project, bro.
Yeah, there are a few little hiccups here and there, but they're just minor. They're not major. So we just keep pushing forward and doing what we do best, working as a team and pumping the jobs out.
load up requests?
Yeah, no, that's how I did this one. I just jumped on there, chucked a request in for this type of contract, and yeah, it seems pretty easy to use, so I'm sure I'll be able to sort it all out.
Great, yeah, we'll just reach out anytime. We've got a pretty great client success team that will help you and can be pretty hands-on if you encounter any questions. But we have you go to your customers. Will that be done through an online portal or a website platform? Is that ready at the moment, or is that a future project? Could you guys just talk me through, I guess, the channel to market?
I mainly sit for people to go and look at.
That's good. I'm glad you did it, because sometimes I have discussions with clients who are the other way, who are like, we want to lock customers in for 5 years, and we want to make them pay a gigantic penalty, and it's actually quite problematic under contract law.
Just meetings on meetings, bro. It's really important to have those, those lawyers and accountants that you can just call straight away and get things done. It'll speed up the process and make things a lot easier for you. And it's a lot more expensive when you just have those one-off sort of sessions with lawyers, because it can just get so expensive. It's better just being signed on with someone and just having them at your call anytime you want. So yeah, we'll get this contract done and look at it, and then we're just going to get this thing pumping into the new year and start marketing it and get it out into the market. Yeah, and we're excited. We're excited for it. Pretty much all the hectic stuff done for the day. Yeah. That's it. It's done. Now we just sit on the computer and go over some emails and do all the boring shit and make some calls and try and grow the business even more, and just think of how we can make the business better and better every day. Me and Dylan will have little chats in the day when we're not so busy and figure things out, what we're going to do next, and we're always trying to plan ahead. But I'm looking forward to the end of the year. It's going to be good.
Do you have any New Year resolutions for the business?
Yeah, man, I think our main goal for the business is to grow the team. So first and foremost is grow the team. We want to have 2 teams on at once, doing 2 jobs at once. And then we want to really push this new roof care solutions model into the market and really just dominate that. That's our main goal, is to get this out into the market, because we know it's gonna change everything. It's gonna change how people look at tradies, how tradies look at the service. They might look at it and go, fuck, this is a great product, and they might start copying it. As soon as you start seeing other people copying it, that's when you know you're doing well. We want to be the first ones into the market, because we know that the first ones into the market are the ones that are going to be the most successful. Be out there first, lead the way. It's cool talking about it too, especially to the lawyer, just talking about, hey, you guys want to bring it out to different states and stuff. Even just speaking about it like that is cool, because it really brings it to life, and you can have a good vision of it, and it's not just like a dream, or you can really see it happening. So yeah, really exciting. Just give it a crack, and yeah, we've got nothing to lose.